dogs, I want to show you how easy multiplying decimals is. When I start, I can ignore the decimals completely and just focus on multiplying. Then I'll put my decimal points in at the end. So I simply start multiplying. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Then I annex my 0 because I'm moving over to the second position. 0 times 4 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. Then I add up to get a final number. Now is when I can put my decimal in. What I do is I count the number of places to the right of the decimal in each factor. I have one here and one here. That makes 2 altogether. So in my final answer here, I count 2 places over and I insert the decimal. And that's it. It's easy. Here, you've noticed the decimals aren't even lined up. We learned when we added and subtracted decimals that it was very important to line up the decimals. That's not true when we're multiplying because we can ignore them while we're multiplying and put the decimal point in at the very end. So let's multiply. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Again, I annex a 0 because I'm moving over to the second position. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. I do my addition. Now when I have my final numbers, I can insert my decimal point. Here I count 1, 2, 3 places to the right of the decimal. So when I come to my final numbers, 1, 2, 3, and I insert my decimal. Now if you look down here at this problem, you may be thinking, oh, that's super easy. The answer's got to be 0.1 because 1 times 1 is 1. So 0.1 should be the answer, right? Wrong. Be careful. It's always a good idea to go ahead and multiply the whole numbers because you'll see how they make a difference in our final answer. So let's ignore the decimals and let's multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 0 is 0. I annex a 0. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. All those zeros for 1, 1. Now, but look what happens. I count 1, 2 decimal places. Here, I've got to count 2 decimal places in my answer. So the correct answer is 100 and not 1/10. So be careful to always count the number of places and make sure you have enough zeros.